Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be reacting to Mr. Beast's new animated series called Mr. Beast Labs. If you guys don't know, Mr. Beast is the largest content creator in the world, and this is not his first time developing his own original IP, right? He's done stuff with Beast Games, which was on Amazon. He's done a lot of different products, such as chocolate, his chocolate brand. I think he now has a toy brand, which is now being fueled by this animation. And you know, obviously the reason for doing an animation a lot of times is to be a marketing tool to funnel people to check out other things, right? Like toys, merch, that kind of stuff. Unless you're also releasing in theaters where you can actually make money off of the box office. But for this case, Mr. Beast, it's definitely a way to, you know, not only build his own IP, but also simultaneously drive sales to his merch and his toys and build his brand. But yeah, I thought it would be really cool to check out how creators are developing their own intellectual property. It's not the first time a creator is entering the space, right? Critical Role developed animated series with Amazon called Vox Machina. I think they're now doing the Mighty Nine, and now they're also doing a video game called Dispatch. So they're doing a ton of stuff. There's also Valkyrie, who is doing, you know, webtoon stuff. She's doing manga stuff. I think she's exploring animation stuff. For the manga stuff, I'm actually a part of that. I actually co-created Apollyon with her on Global Comics, which is now a manga that we did. So definitely no stranger to kind of the creator ecosystem and how other creators are developing in this space, right? There's also like just individual creators who worked in animation, such as the Glitch Productions team, which I've covered on this channel, and they've gone from animation studio and using YouTube as a way to distribute their projects. So, but who am I to even talk about all this stuff? I'm Brandon Chen. I'm a writer-producer for the webtoon manga anime space. I run a studio, Inspire Productions, that makes my stories. The successful ones we try to take to animation, but I obviously work in more of the sort of Asian entertainment space. This channel is all about the sort of like Western worlds, right? And reacting and giving commentary on a space that obviously I have not worked much in. So, but I'm totally open to. I'm totally open to. So, Mr. Beast, if you want to do anime stuff or not, hit me up. But let's take a look at Mr. Beast's Labs episode 1 called Help. If you guys don't know what happened at the end of the last trailer, Mr. Beast got grabbed by a monster called the Shadow Monsters, which seriously they should have came up with a better name for that. And I believe there is a monster called like Panthar or something that was trying to save him, and they're inside of his lab that he owns, which basically produces a bunch of Pokemon creatures. So let's check this out.
Help! Panther! Hang on. I wish I had some popcorn. Hey!
Target lock. Intercept intruder.
Oh! Alright, off the rip, guys. Actually sort of impressed with the animation, especially since it's like an action-based thing. They jump us right into the action as YouTubers do. But also the voice acting is actually on par with a lot of the stuff that I would see coming out of Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. So like a lot of like the American traditional animation entertainment. This reminds me a lot of those kind of like cartoons that I used to watch as a kid in terms of like the quality. And the color palette reminds me a little bit about Ben 10 also. Sort of that alien mechanical vibe. So far so good.
Come on, who hit me?
He sounds exactly like Batman there. And also, those poor little monsters. I'm still not sure how I feel about this like Panthar character design. Like it's literally just the Beast logo on him, and he's kind of ugly, but you know, maybe I'm just a hater. He reminds me of like a Gatorade.
Wait, I recognize that dim-witted snarl. Panther, you're no intruder, but you're not supposed to be out of your... Oh no! Robo block! Robo...
Nice. The action sequence for the animation are pretty solid. They're pretty solid. They're like definitely on par with like the stuff that I would see coming out of Cartoon Network.
Oh boy. Robo out! Please stop hitting me with my own arm! This is all a misunderstanding. I'm Beastbot, head of lab security.
Sorry about the arm.
Keep it! I always carry a spare. Oh, it's Banana.
We saving Jimmy or what?
We need better names, guys. Whoever the writer is, we need better names. It's Banana, Beastbot, and Panthar. If they want to develop their own IP and toys of these characters, these three characters, they need better freaking names. The robot also looks like Rob, but also like looks kind of like it has a Batman symbol on its chest, which I feel like they could alter that a little bit. Animation's really great, though. Animation's really great. But yeah, I would improve the names, and maybe some of the designs could use a little juicing up. Really dark color palette.
Nope. Last time you had those, you destroyed half the lab. Now what do you mean, save Jimmy?
Some kind of monsters took him.
The lab's been infiltrated by the Shroud. Jimmy and his friends unleashed the power of pandemonium particles. The Shroud invaded.
They'll destroy the whole world just to get the PP.
Please don't call it that. Jimmy uses the pandemonium particles to create experiments like you and Banana.
So why take Jimmy?
He's the only one that knows how to make the pink stuff. Ow! Come on. They're probably mashing him as we speak.
If the talking banana is right, we gotta get moving.
They've clearly figured out a way to evade our security system. We can't track them. He could be anywhere down there, and your upgraded powers haven't activated yet. You're no match for the Shroud.
Okay, Panther, here's the plan. Yeah, you're in charge.
Buckle up, banana. Oh yeah. We're gonna save Jimmy.
Banana Blaster!
Good luck, Panther. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Okay. Honestly, guys, pretty solid. The way that they conveyed information was really important, right? I think, like, I wasn't sure what the story was. It was just like, save Jimmy, like, what is the context? They gave you all the story very quickly, 1 minute, boom, boom, boom. We understand the world, we understand what's at stake, we understand the characters, how these monsters came to be, and what these characters have to do, all within a 1 minute explanation. And it was explained because Panther, I guess, like, has like memory loss because he was uploaded at the wrong time. I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, they really get you to buy in pretty immediately into like sort of the stakes, the concepts, all that kind of stuff very quickly. I still think that at the design level, like, they could have elevated these two characters, but the animation itself, that's all pre-production stuff, whatever. Can't do anything about that now. But the animation itself, really well produced. The voice acting itself, really well produced. And so far, the structure of these episodes, I think this was only like 3 minutes long. So much happened in 3 minutes. You got like Jimmy being kidnapped, you got a fight scene, you got multiple fight scenes, you got Panther getting blasted, and you have the cool fight scene against Beastbot, and then you have an interesting character, Banana, who is being characterized more, and in my opinion is probably going to be the fan favorite, right? Because he's sort of the comedic relief there. Panther is kind of too, like, the issue with Panther just kind of reminds me a lot of like Black Panther meets like Batman, like his Batman voice. Maybe it's fine to be a little bit, derivative, but I feel like they could have done their own thing maybe. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, I would watch the next episode. I'm sure they're going to build out new characters and build out a whole new thing. This is just me judging off of 3 minutes, right? But the only real criticism I would have had would have been at the pre-production level, which would have been interesting character designs that can be a little bit more memorable maybe, and less like, maybe a little bit less branded. But yeah, no, I think congratulations to Jimmy and his team on developing this sort of animation project. It's really exciting for him. I wonder how often they're releasing. Wow, they built an internal animation team to make this happen, which is even more impressive. So, but yeah, I think like it's looking good so far. We'll have more feedback as we continue to check out more episodes. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the episode as well. I'll catch you guys on next week's vid. Peace.